Okay, so I have a video today about Christianity and how false it really is. So here's how the video is gonna go. We're gonna talk about Jesus, and we're gonna see, the confusing nature of this whole religion. We're gonna try to expose it a little bit, shine a light onto it. I'm really trying to be a light. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by that? You know. But anyway, so here it goes. So Jesus, right, was doing his thing, living the life that he does live, and people wanted to kill him for reasons really unknown. They just decided, they woke up one day in their bedrooms and decided, you know what, we want Barabbas over that boy Jesus for whatever reason. We just randomly woke up one day and we're like, we want Barabbas over the healer, over the infinite food. Do people do that? I don't think so. If there's a dude walking around giving people instant McDonald's, do you think they kill that person? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Free McDonald's just out the fucking hand. Like people are not going to kill that video. Like, no one's gonna be mad at that. Especially if it's not hurting people. They did scientific tests on it. It's not hurting people. Who's gonna be mad at that? I don't think so. So that's the first flaw that I have with the Bible is it just makes no sense why you end somebody's life for that reason. I mean, of course, he might have became a little evil, but he didn't poison the food. He didn't kill all those poor people that wanted his food. Like he basically saw world hunger, and they wanted to end him over a dude who killed people. I'm confused by that. That is the falsest lie I've ever fucking heard. Right there in the beginning of that story of that healing the nations, the story where Jesus healed the nations from their sorrows and their pain. That just makes no sense. But the start of that story is the worst story ever invented. Right there. Nobody was gonna pass their boy Jesus for Barabbas. Nobody was gonna do that. He saw world hunger in one day. And no, they're not doing that to that dude. No, not for 1 second compared to Barabbas who actually kill people. Like, we are not having that. That is not going to happen. We all know that. We're smarter than that. The pastor's trying to pull one over on us saying that that's going to happen. That would not happen. I know that for certain. People would rather, they would throw that dude to the fucking lions before they choked up Jesus, bro. That is really how it would be. Jesus really saved world hunger, and they want to do that to that dude? Come on, now, that's stupid. That's just no. And that, like, they couldn't, like, and it just doesn't make sense why they had to put him on a cross too. Like, why? And the forgiveness of sins is to shed blood. Does that make sense to people? That it had to be a death that healed people? Does that really make sense? That they had to be evil to one person? Just like that makes no. That God would allow, like, God levels pain to one person just to heal the rest of humanity. That's a bad look on humanity. Like, was humanity that bad that even good people were that bad? That the wrath of God, all of the wrath of God had to be poured out, which isn't true because it's still a hell. That all the wrath of God, and that didn't happen. How do we know that didn't happen? Because if that actually happened, where God put all of His wrath, that would delete hell from existence. I'm confused why there's still a hell in the Bible. If it was all poured out, if all the wrath of God was poured out on Jesus, why is there still a hell? Why is that still left over? That makes no sense. It should have if it really happened like that, it should have been instant heaven after that. After Jesus was banished from ever existing in heaven again, it should have been heaven after that. That's what really should have happened. So my thing is, like, it's not really a beautiful story. It's just a story. It's just a made up story, just to make you really question on how stupid the book really is, and question how stupid it is. Question how stupid, and then you just it's just exhausting to even think about it. The story itself is exhausting. It's tiring. It's boring. It's obviously a plain story just to tire you out and make you want to be one. Like it's not a real story. It's fake. It's false. It demands people die for healing people. It's not a good story. It's not cute. It's not respectful. It's not kind to mankind. It's not respectful to God. People that believe in God, it's not respectful to them. That someone had to die in their place. Like, what? Like, God put you on this earth just to die? Like, what? It just makes no sense. If that was true, where people were, Adam and Eve wouldn't have had children. Adam and Eve would not have had children if they knew the horrors of the world would become. They wouldn't have had children. There's no point after that. That you just come into this earth, there's no point. I mean, once they messed up, I think if that actually happened, they'd be so embarrassed that it happened and that they wrecked up humanity. Do you think they'd want to see children after that? I don't think so. They would have been so embarrassed that of their sin that they wouldn't have had kids. That they wrecked, that the one touch of a fruit and eating of an apple wrecked all of humanity. They would have been so embarrassed they wouldn't have had kids. Kids would have been done. Like, the world would have been over. They would have died, and really that would be it. That would have been it. And God would just have to stare at animals all his life. Like, it's just a false religion after false religion after false religion. It's false. It's false. There's nothing to it. It's false. It's not real. That's really what would have happened. There would have been no kids after that. That Adam would have gone out to the field, felt pain for the first time, and hurt himself, and realized what he had done, and that he would have to bring kids into that fucking world, versus what he would have been. There's no coming back from that. He would not have had kids. That's just the truth, reality. He would not have had kids. He would have really turned away from really anything and just waited to die after that. Adam probably would have just wanted to end it, you know what I mean? Just end everything that he ruined, which was the whole fucking planet, in one action. That is not a beautiful world to be a part of. He would have not have had kids after that. He went from perfection to the barren, soulless, horrifying world. And you think he'd have kids in that world? No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. It'd have been them two living life by themselves in the just horrors of the world that they now see, and that would have been it. Nobody would have come after that. That's just the truth. That would have been a responsible person not to have kids after that. That's just the truth. So, really, that's how it is. So, yeah, that's just really how it is. We know the show is false just after that. So, I hope you liked the video. I hope you watched to the end. I obviously have more coming about this. This isn't the end of me really exposing how the Bible is a false fucking book. You already noticed that. And now you can notice it again. That's it. So, peace out. Hopefully you watch to the end, and you will see a better day tomorrow. Peace.